Okay, so this is my audience. Paying for taxidermy bills to showcase your trophy as a whitetail hunter is something that I will never have to experience again, and you can too by following these easy steps. My name is Jacob Humes, and I will be demonstrating how to create your own European whitetail mount. When it comes down to it, money spent on taxidermy to show off your whitetail trophy can be very expensive, but through this demonstration, one will be able to make a European mount of their own at an affordable price. I will be explaining how to skin the deer, cut the head off at the right spot, skin the head, boil it, pressure wash it, and finally whiten the skull. The materials required include a whitetail deer, sharp knife, bone saw, baking soda, dish soap, 3 gallons of hydrogen peroxide, access to a fire or a stovetop, pressure washer, a large pot, water, and a small piece of 2x4. The first step in the process is skinning the whitetail and cutting the head off. So I have a photo here that is going to help me explain this better, but this image may be graphic to some people, so feel free to turn your head. So the first part you would do is you're going to cut right below these glands all the way around the leg. Then you're going to cut on the opposite side and the inside of the leg straight down towards the midsection, and then you'll peel it down towards the front shoulders. You'll do the same thing down here towards the joint in the knee in the front leg, cut all the way around inside, cut straight towards the middle, and then it'll all peel as one towards the base of the head. And then what you're going to want to do is cut the hide all the way around the neck, and it'll all come off as one. And then also you're going to want to cut the head off right at the base of the neck here, right behind the ears. Once the head is removed, you are now ready for the next step in the process. The next step is to skin the head and remove the throat and the bottom jaw. So I have another picture here to help demonstrate this step as well. This is a finished European mount. It's not one that I did, but it's a picture that I figured I could use to help demonstrate this process better. This is also an image that some may find graphic, so you can turn your head. You'll start by cutting straight back towards the back of the head from the nose, and then you're going to cut down the sides of the face and remove the flesh all the way towards the back. And then there will be some small pieces that are left, so you'll want to get a sharp knife and remove those as well. And then the bottom jaw, it's held on by cartilage and a few small muscles. So you'll just cut straight back from the front to back between the jaws, and you'll be able to pull the bottom jaw right off, and you'll be ready for the next step. With the mount finally looking close to finished, there are a few more things that will need to be done, and you will have a beautiful European head mount of your trophy for very cheap. Okay, so first you're going to need to get a large pot, and this is the pot that I used for mine. You're going to fill it with water, and you're going to put it over the fire or the stovetop, and you're going to simmer it right before a boil. And then what you're going to do is place the deer head, the skull, into the water. But what I did to keep the antlers from getting discolored or from being burnt from the pot is I put this 2x4 on top, and the head, the skull, will be in the water and the antlers will be out, so it'll prevent discoloration. So once the skull is in the simmering water, you'll want to put baking soda, which I used this small box. I used half of a box. And then you'll want to put about 10 ounces of Dawn dish soap. This is a 40-ounce bottle, so I put about a quarter of it into the water, and you'll want to let that simmer for about 4 to 8 hours. It all depends. Some take longer, some are a little quicker. So after the 4 to 8 hours is up, you'll remove the skull from the pot, and you will need access to a pressure washer. And you pressure wash the skull, all the flesh will come off, all the tissue and all the matter inside the skull and inside the nasal cavity, that will all come off after the boiling. The pressure washing will take it off very easily. Once all the tissue is removed from the skull, you'll want to whiten the skull. So what I did, I have a picture as well to show what I did with mine. Again, some might find this graphic, so if you want to turn your head. I saran wrapped the base of the antlers and then duct taped it, and then I placed it in this tub. It's, I think, a 4-gallon tub. I placed 3 gallons of hydrogen peroxide, and I set the antlers on the top of the tub, and it's going to whiten the skull. That process usually takes about 24 hours. Once the 24-hour hydrogen peroxide bath is finished, your European whitetail mount is ready to go up on the wall to show off to everyone. By performing the skinning, boiling, pressure washing, and whitening steps, you will have a beautiful skull mount to flaunt your accomplishment of harvesting a beautiful white-tailed deer. I guarantee there are hunters out there, or someone who knows a hunter, that would all vouch for me when saying that the taxidermy bills can run very high sometimes. Follow these easy steps and you're on your way to saving money and still having a wonderful way to show off your mount. Placing a mount up on the wall is a great conversation piece and can spark various stories from over the years. So creating a high quality mount while making a financially intelligent decision of making the mount yourself will be a trophy that will be remembered and cherished for years to come.